continue. My lunch is started. Good. Everyone is good? Okay. So why don't you all jump into the forum? First thing, we'll go to forum, and we did last week resume, right? So we did that. And did we do web crawler? No. So let's do the web crawler quickly. So let me know if you are all in a forum. Okay. Right, everyone is in. Yeah. People on phone, let me know if you are in a forum. Reshma, you normally give thumbs up, so I need thumbs up if you are there, right? Others also, please, if you are already there, give me thumbs up so we can good to go. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So we have a couple of choices to make. In this example, you can see that we are using a component called URL. Calculator we don't need to do, and we'll use chat input, and we'll use agent. We need a key for that, and chat output, right? So I have my key. I'm hoping you have your own key. This is normally I use OpenAI, but you can use Bedrock also if you want to, right? So let's go here and we'll get started. So we'll create a new flow, right? And we'll start with a blank flow. New flow, blank flow. Okay. This is a brand new exercise. We are doing a web crawler. Okay. Blank flow. And you are here. Give me thumbs up if you're here. Right. Now, first search about URL. So this URL, you can write any URL. So I'm going to drag and drop URL. Good. And then we'll use chat input. So we'll search chat and we'll take input here. Just drag and drop. And then we'll take agent and we'll drag and drop agent here as well. Right. I'm just following step by step so you guys can easily follow. And the key, I have my key, so I'm going to paste it. You all should have a key. Remember last week we talked about how to get a key. You create an OpenAI account and then go for keys. Whatever you did last week, you can use your key. Again, these keys are free, but you should not share these keys to someone else. And then we'll also use chat output. Chat and output. So these are like a key component I need. So again, we are using web crawler. So we need URL, chat input, which will allow me to ask questions. Chat output will be result. So this is pretty easy. I'm going to connect chat output and I'm going to connect chat input. But you notice that here, please pay attention. You notice that this is a tool, right? So Langflow, please pay attention. Langflow is a graphical flow. It's a graphical flow. And LangChain is a workflow. So here you do no code, low code. But behind the scene, it is using LangChain framework, where LangChain or what you call flow depends on three things. So if you think about one, it's called tool. You need a tool, right? This is one thing is tool, which you can see here. Second is LLM. So in our case, we are using OpenAI as LLM. And third thing is a prompt. These are three things we need. Prompt. Now, if you want to go to advanced, you can use memory, right? You can store what you asked last time, what you are asking now. You can store the detail, which is called memory. And if you want to do multiple agents like that, right? You can combine like that, and then it's called orchestration. Sometimes we call reasoning, sometimes we call rational, and sometimes we call dynamic condition. So dynamic condition, rational, logic. So if you ask me in a nutshell, only few components you need to know. So tool is kind of easy. Right now we are using Langflow. So we kind of drag and drop tool, easy. But if you are doing LangChain, then you build your tool using Python. So this tool is nothing but Python function. So if you know Python, then this is the function, which you can write a function and you can create a tool. Prompt is very simple. You ask user to enter whatever they want. LLM, we are not going to build it, we're going to use it. So it is possible that you can have multiple agents. Each agent can have their own LLM. Like example, you like OpenAI, or if you like I said, another LLM, maybe Meta, or if you like Bedrock, it's okay. You can use it, depends on your need. So LLM, we normally use it through API. The orchestration part is now, when you do that, that's have a rational. So when you use orchestration, each agent, this is one agent can talk to another agent, or agent can run, and based on the condition, it can decide whom to talk. So when agent talks to agent, that is the concept called agentic. Agentic is nothing but multiple agents talk to each other. They don't know directly, but they connect through some of the prompt, and we'll talk about it. So now one question is, what's the agents? What's the LLM? So LLM, if you ask me, it's kind of library, but it doesn't do anything. And most people confuse with AI, because most people think this AI means you write a prompt and library gives you return. This is what they think is AI. But that concept is called generative AI. Generative AI means you ask question and LLM will read the question and generate the response. So this is what most people know, and then they think they are an expert. But that's the lowest level of AI, means anybody can learn. What we are going to do, which is one step forward. So far, you're generating content. What we are saying, we are asking to run tasks or become an executor. We are executing command. We are executing tasks. We're performing tasks. So example, if you go to Expedia and you say, I want to book my vacation plan. So you will give a prompt, I want to book my vacation. But one agent will book hotel, one agent book what you call flight, one agent will book car, one agent will cruise, and all those agents will talk to each other through the framework, which is called orchestration. So LangChain gives you that orchestration layer, and LangChain also give you memory layer, where they can talk to each other through memory, because people can write, other people can read and all. So LangChain is open source, pretty easy to use it. And trust me, those who know Python, it's a piece of cake. You can learn in a couple of hours. So I want to make sure you understand Gen AI means you question answers. Agentic AI means small tools will do human kind of work. Whatever human does, they kind of do that, and they execute the task. So you're now AI in action, and that is where it becomes more useful. So example, if you say, one morning, tell me my email summary, or tell me my news, or do certain things. So anything you want, like you ask Alexa, what's the morning, right? Alexa is answering as you asking question. So again, it's kind of low level, but you can say, Alexa, book my hotel. And if Alexa can do that, at that time, Alexa is using agentic AI. Make sense? So when you're performing bunch of tasks, then it's agents. Agents is nothing but small digital worker, and bunch of workers works, then it's called agentic. And AI means, of course, you are still using LLM. LLM through you are giving command. You're not hard coding thing. You're not saying, if it is this, do this. Old fashioned we do if else. Here we're not going to write if else. And I'm going to show you some example. Okay. So that part is good. Now for URL, why don't you all search IT expert, and we'll take the URL. So we have itxps.net, and we'll copy this URL. So if you can paste this URL, itxps.net, right? I'm hoping all of you have URL. So you can copy this URL, and we'll use this URL. Okay. So what's our goal? Our goal is very simple. We're going to paste this URL, right? And we are going to say, what, you become a tool. We are going to say you become a tool. We are saying you become a tool. So this tool is become a web crawler. So we're going to say tool. So when I make a tool, this tool can be connected here, right? So I'm going to click on that and I'll make a tool. So this will become a tool. So right now you can see it become a tool, and you can see color coordination happen, right? So now it's a tool, right? And there's a depth. Depth means how deeper you can go to that website. Depth means right now first page itself, or page has a link and you want to go to second link, like that, right? And then I'm going to connect to the tools. So far so good. So anytime you connect this thing, you are kind of connecting the website. Now I have to put the URL. So my URL is there. If I want to know about the control, I can go for control, and in control you can see that URL is here, right? and other information is here as well. Any questions so far? Yeah, you can see. Just give 2 minutes. 2 minutes only. Right? So far, so good. What to see? Now play it. Play it. And now you can ask question, what program IT expert offers? Right? If it works properly, it should go to the website and it should answer. So right now, our agents will make a call to web crawler, get the details, because now it's a tool. Remember, agents is right now getting through input, and now agents is making call. So it's fetching content real time. Technically, I did not write a single line of code. Now the tool was web crawler. So I made my LLM powerful to see if LLM is able to get that information. Sometimes your prompt needs to be properly changed, but otherwise it should get it. And it says here, unable to access the website, IT experiences about the program they offer, how typically find the information's official website. So services program about us. Okay, so let's do one thing. It's not finding the level 1. So I'm going to do this thing. We'll go to website here, and I'm going to take a particular click here. Okay, I'm going to click here, and I'll take this. I'll take let me do one thing. That's what I want to take, because we are taking level 1. So what I will do here, let's take this one, technical programs. I'm going to click on technical programs. Then, right? So it has a bunch of program, right? Right, bunch of program. I'm going to copy this URL. So please understand, I'm copying. From this menu, I selected technical programs, and I copy this URL. Again, in case if you do not, just copy any of the link, but I copy technical program. Once I click, I got that information. Now I'm going to go here, and I go to controls, and I'm going to paste that URL, right? Control V. And for safety net, I'm going to do 2 level. So if I can get 2 level, because I'm thinking it might need to go deeper. Okay, so I paste the URL, right? And I'm taking 2 levels. At this moment, I'm closing. Now let's see play, and what specific programs IT programs IT expert offers, right? Let's see if it does magic. Normally it's pull out the details and you will get this information. It's still not able to get that information. Okay, what Viva program or what Viva? Let's see. Are you guys getting or no? Because sometimes, you know, it depends on the our thing. Let's see. It should pick it up, and yeah, here you go. So it started understanding, because it takes a little time to fetch, but you will get that information. Are you getting or no? Huh?
This is from LinkedIn.com and which I didn't.
No. See here, you can see here. It started getting, but it takes time. It takes time. You got it, right? Yeah, you normally get it. You can see right now. See, it's getting right now. Okay, tell me more about quality assurance program. So basically it is reading. Again, it takes a little time because machine speeds and all, but it does read. So right now, when you say fetch content, at that time it is using tool. Sometimes it takes time, but it works properly, because I have done like this screenshot here. So if you see here in our forum, So I have a couple of examples here, not this one. My screen is a little bit slow. Got something? See, I did not provide the relevant informations of quality program. Still doing. Here you go. You can see that right now it started getting. So it's because of my internet speed and all, but normally it gets. Look at that. It's start getting on the informations. You can also write like example. I'll write. Let me stop this thing. I'll say provide IT expert contact information, right? Normally it should pick it up faster, but some reason it's saying I was unable to retrieve the information, but it should normally get it faster. Are you guys getting, or people on phone? Normally it should get faster. Let's see why it is not getting. 1 second. Normally it should get faster. See, this is what I did. Here you go. See here, like what IT program IT expert offers, right? You can get the sprints like that, right? And the link which I use here, which is I use this one, iNet only. So it's supposed to work. Let's see. Let me cancel for a second and see if I can change this thing to only IT expert net. Okay, net, and see if I'm changing anything. Action is fine. Fetch. Depth is 2 is fine. So here you say how clicks awareness column. That one only the initial page and depth to initial page and all page linked. Okay, so it's good. That should not be a problem. We did this part. Oh, yeah, here you go. We missed this thing, right? We missed this thing. So let's write down here. You are expert in training. Sorry, you are expert. 1 second. You are expert training advisor and provide career specific suggestions. Right. Now I think now it will make thing. Now if I go here, this one is a toolkit, so it's understand, right? So you are expert training advisor and provide career specific suggestions. Right? Now let's see if it does magic. What specific IT program IT expert system offers in Scrum? Let's see. Normally it comes very fast. My machine is a little bit slower. Are you guys getting faster or slow? Yeah, comparatively slow.
But it is getting content from LinkedIn and getting from.
It means your linkage is not correctly working. Because are you getting fetch content? It should go. Yeah.
I WIOA directly got it from IT.
See, right now, look at that. Now it started sensing. It takes a little time. It takes a little time because it has to search. Look at that. Now it started sensing it. Look at this time. It did a pretty good job. Do you guys agree? Now it started getting, it's extremely slow for some reason, but you can see now a variety program and including now look at that. Make sense? Now it's understanding. I think the line which we writing that was missed. So you can see now youth program. Make sense? Huh? So that remember we didn't give the prompt. So it was not understanding when should I use tool. Make sense? It picked up properly. Look at the data programs. Yes or no? Right? Contact informations. Good. Now, do you agree that it fetched the website, right? I mentioned, hey, what program Schamberg includes, and then it gives the information, right? So what was the magic I did is I did not write initially this thing, and I think that was maybe that was triggering now to go and grab it. So you can now ask any questions like about training, like example, what courses are included in quality assurance program, right? So as now it's just like, you know, your website is now kind of available to your users, and you do not write a single line of code, right? So this is kind of low level. Low level means kind of question answer. You did not create an index also. Remember, we did bedrock. We have to do, embedding index and all. Here, you don't have to do index and all. You're making a real-time call. So if your documentation, which we did last week, right? If you have a file, you can still read that file, but you can also read the website. And all your customers can get the answers. Like example, if you want to, hey, what is the enrollment process, or how do I apply for the Iowa? How can I do that? I can make this chat smart enough. Good. Any questions, concerns, doubt? Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to change a little bit. So if I go back to our forum, we're going to do multi-agents, and this is a little harder. I don't know, my machine is a little bit slower, but we'll try to do this thing. So first, I want to make sure you understand this exercise. This is interesting exercise because this is the first exercise where we're going to do multi-agents. Okay. People on phone, if you can listen carefully, please pay attention. I did not added what you call picture, so I'm going to show you what we are going to do. So please pay attention. We have to have way to read file. So we're going to read file 1 and file 2. This is like a kind of demonstration, but you will understand the concept. So we'll read a file, and this file I have predefined. Basically, this file has kind of primary key, foreign key type of thing. And then I'll ask this agent to read. So there will be agent 1. Agent 1 will read. And there will be agent 2. It will read this file. So far so good. And then I'll pass these 2 agent informations to third agent. Make sense? And then I ask agent generate the output where you merge data from here, column take from here, take column from here, and bring the data here. Make sense? So this agent was only reading file 1. This agent is reading file 2. And then these 2 agents combined will come here. And this guy will do primary key from here and foreign key from here and try to merge it. Though it looks simple, but we want to do through this program. Make sense? So now I think you got a high level picture. So let me show you this picture. So this is a little bit scary, but it will help you understand. Please pay attention. First thing first. First, we'll take a file. So I have customer file. Second is customer data file. Then I'm using parser. So parser understand file format. So I can say, you know what, I have file which is comma separated file. First column is ID, second column is name, third column is info. And here, first column is ID, second column is hobby, third column is salary. Between 2 files, ID is common. Now this one will go to input, and this is your same key. This is your same key. So far so good. Now this response will go to template. This response will go template, and here miracle command we will say, you are data expert. You are data expert. You will take file 1 and file 2, and you will perform join and show the result in a tabular format. And then you will see the tabular format. Make sense? So first thing, we need to download the file. So if you go to our forum, right, we have files to download. So we're going to click on the first and then download the file, the name will change. So don't worry, and click here and download the second file. So I have two files. One is customer and second is customer data. So we're gonna change that thing. So once I first downloaded, that's my customer. So I'm gonna change to customer. And then second, I change it, and oops, customer was already there. So I have to delete that. And I'm gonna do customer one more time. Customer, and this is a customer data. The name I'm giving it, so it's easy for me to understand. Customer underscore data. Now, in case if you want to see what's inside, you can right click, open with Notepad. So you can see is the customer data. And if you right click and open with Notepad, and you can see both files. So far, any questions? Are you guys able to see both files? Yes or no? So now we have customer data. So now in this exercise, I'm going to remove this part, URL, right? I'm going to remove this part and we'll try to mimic the behavior. So we'll put the chat input right now. I'm going to remove this also, and I'm going to remove this also. We're going to do step by step. So first, let's start with file. So we'll start a file, plug the file here, and another file here. Follow along, right? So far, so good. Now click on the select file, click on the first one, and this time we're going to select customer, and we'll check that customer. Select files, and then we'll go to second one. We'll select files, click on select files, and then we'll upload file by clicking here. So we click here, and this time we'll select customer data and check it. Make sure you check only that. So this way, this guy will read only this file. So if you carefully see that, we have customer and we have customer data. So far, so good. People on phone. So far, so good. Stop me anytime, because what I'm trying to do here, I'm going to mimic the behavior. So this guys we got here. Now we are going to do parser and parser. So let's go back here. So we're going to say parser. Parser will help me to interpret the data column, because the data column is very different. So I'm going to put a parser. A little bit technique you need to understand. Please pay attention. Why do we need parser? Because the file has certain comma separated, and file has 3 columns. And this column, you need to educate agent how it will work. So the way you do is here, like this way. Because this file, if you remember the format which I showed you, ID, not this one, sorry. The file we have is ID, name, and email. So here I'm going to write, please see here what I'm writing here. Let's say ID, colon, and then curly bracket, ID, right, comma, is the second one, name, colon, curly bracket, name, comma, email, colon, curly bracket, email. So I'm trying to mimic, just want to make sure you understand, I'm trying to mimic the one we have here. So if you see carefully, sorry, what happened? It's hard to see, right?
There is a separator.
Sorry, my mistake.
There is a separator.
Separator, what does that mean? Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll do that then. So I've added here, right? So in this one, this is going to parse that file. So parse text. So you can see here, one second, just want to make sure this parse text is connected to the input here. So this one will go to its own input agent. Okay, I'm going to copy this agent, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. So this agent also here, and I'm going to plug this guy to, one second, it's data, right? It's making sure data frame, right? Okay. Now you click here and you say control, and you have separator. So we'll say click on that and we'll say comma. I think it is smart enough to understand, but it's okay to write comma. Separator is comma. Okay, I click on separator and say comma. So at this moment, our this thing, please understand, customer going here, we say ID, name, email, we kind of educated. Now separator is comma. Okay, and then this is going here. Now I copy this because I don't want to write a key, and we'll do copy of this one. So Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and we'll plug the data frame. And in template, we have ID, but then we do have what is that one? Hobby and salary, right? So I'll do comma, hobby, colon, curly bracket, hobby, comma, salary, colon, salary. So we are giving a name basically, right? We are giving name, and separator is comma, and we are adding here. A little bit tricky, but as you go through that, you will understand. So basically we are saying, hey, read this file, pass through parser, now agents will come here. So what agent is going to do? So in agent also, we give a hint here. So let's see here what hint I gave. You are data expert, right? So convert, so I kind of give hint here. So what I'm going to do, I'm telling, hello, listen carefully. I'm telling that you are going to convert number to spelling. That's all. So here I'll say, you know, you are data expert, and you convert number to text. Okay, the same thing. I'm going to copy that. Control C, and it's supposed to be input here, right? Let me delete this thing. So here it's input, and I'm going to give instructions. Make sense? So both are same. I say you are data expert, and you convert number to text. Okay? So that part is good. Now we are going to the next level. Next level is a prompt template, and then agent and output. So prompt template, agent and output. So let's search prompt template. Prompt template. So I'm going to plug it here. Now here I'm going to write here interesting. So please follow along. This prompt template is one of the interesting part in LangChain, which will allow you to have configurable prompt template. So here I'm saying you are data expert. You are data expert. Read file 1 and then column file 1 and file 2, and based on ID column value, you merge data and show tabular format output. Again, we are trying to merge the, so I'm saying you are issuing file 1, this is the file 1 and the file 2, and based on ID column value, you merge data and show a tabular format output. Basically goal is to merge. I'm writing in English, and it doesn't need to be perfect like that, but basically we are getting two files, right? So we are saying file 1, file 2. So far so good. Now I'm going to say save it. So this template is ready. So now you can see here, this one will go to file 1 and this one will go to file 2. So far so good. So now we need one more agent. So I'm going to copy this thing because I don't have to type. Everything looks good. So now this is the agent, and in this agent I will pass this to input, and I will give you instruction. You are data expert, and you can merge data based on column values. Column matching, sorry, based on matching column values, based on matching column values. We'll see, right? So main thing is a prompt. And now last thing is output. So let's do chat output. And I'm going to plug it, chat output. So this part seems like good. And now chat input. I don't need chat input for this one. Did I use? I don't think I use. I don't need, right? Because it's automatically, right? So it's a flow. So now let's see if it works. If it works, you need to do ta-da. Because you can see how many agents we use here. 1, right? 2, and 3. Let's do playground and see. So it automatically runs. So it should run automatically. Just say send. 1 second, why it is prompting me? And no, it should be done automatically, right? No? 1 second. No, I think I need to delete this thing because it is having, now it should run. Yeah. So it says, oops, looks like you missed something, chat output missing input. Oh, chat output is here. Oh, here. Oh, sorry, this was there. Okay. Now let's see. Ready? And see, check. It took a couple of times, but it worked without any problem. Let's see. So are you guys getting the result? Huh? Not yet. What error? Are you error?
No.
You got it, right? It should work. It's extremely slow. At my home, I have 32 GB. It's like lightning fast. So I think it's something going on, but let's see. Want to see it working? Right, something is wrong. Something is wrong actually today. No, I think something is killing the power. Okay, see here, error, stopping your flow. See you below. So details name. Okay, key error name. So let me see here. Sometimes you get error here. So you get ideas of what happened. So it went here. So something wrong happened here. So message. I just want to see what is happening here. Here you go. So agent steps. Okay. Fetch content. Fetch content. This is the old one, right? This is the IT expert. So no one. This one. Here you go. Okay. So you can see here it tried C drive users component by result return O, allow markdown, parser combine, key error name. Where did I put a name here? Oh, here is the problem. Okay. So how come it errored out here? What did I do? Name, right? I say name. Variable. Oh, double quotation I did.
Just have a space. I don't know.
I remove the comma. That's what you did. No space.
Comma is.
Comma was okay.
Yeah. Oh, so good, but I have a.
No, name is there. ID is there. 1 second. ID.
I just have a space. I think in the document if you want to.
Let me do remove that. There should not be a problem. But let's say this one, and I'm going to remove this comma also. We'll see. It has something to do with this small thing here. So, oops. I remove this thing and added space. I remove the added. It should give properly. Yeah, here you go. It says still having a parser component stopping your flow. See below for more details. Huh? Am I using file correctly? Customer CSV. The file is correct. Name. Template. No, ID correct. ID it did not graph. Did I give double quotation? I think I might have given double quotation. 1 second. It should work. Let me see what I have done. This should come properly. So one name. It is stuck. 1 second. ID, it didn't like name. One second. ID, name, file is correct, right? Customer has customer. Oh, you see the file names are switched. File name is switched. Oh my God. That's why it is. I said, what's going on? So let's do one thing. I'll switch the file. That would be easy, right?
Yeah.
So I'll say switch this thing, select, and I'll say customer data here. Make sense or not?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what's going on here? Customer. I tested all those things, as I said before, I do this part just to make sure. Data frame. Okay. That explains. It's smart, right? It understands that's a hobby, not a name. So now run flow and doing something. It should give like 1, 2, 3 and all. Look at that, doing it, right? It's executing. So at least going well. Get current date. I don't know why it does, but sometimes it's to merge. You can see to merge the data based on the ID column and create this thing. And look at that, it started doing it. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad, right? 0 line of code, right? So if you need any further modifications, so ID, hobby, and salary. So it got this one. So it came here. It did not yet go through here, right? Technically. So maybe I remove this comma. Oh, I don't have comma here. Salary, right? So it came here. So came here. It is output. So it came here. Then it went here. Prompt input. So why did not complete that, right? It should do merge, right? So no, of course. Your data expert. Okay. Let's see here. Let me do one thing. First, what I'll do is I'll bypass this thing. So at least we know where it is going. So I'll bypass this and print output. So at least we know what we are getting here, right? So that might give us a little bit because it only got a one file. Let's see. Are you getting completely? Okay. Yeah, so that's a prompt.
I downloaded last 3 days back.
No, that's not a problem. File is same. No, it will give. So here's, you can see here, hello, it gives you, see here. So first file is coming fine. If you need a further assistant, additional, please let me know. The file 2, current date and time UTC is this. If you need any additional request, feel free and let me know. Based on the ID column value, you must data show tabular format output. So it is only reading one file, which is smoothly it's coming, right? So basically we have a problem with the second file. No, it read both. Here ID name. Yeah, then it's good, right? Now we can solve it. Now we can solve it. We can solve it. So at least it is reading. So that part is good. So it's from here. See, it came here, right? But here ID name, if you need further instruction, but here only it gives them a name and email, right? If I go here, see, you are data expert, read file 1, file 2, and based on ID column value, merge data and show the tabular format output. Okay. So you are data expert, read file 1 and file 2 based on ID column value, show merge results in tabular format. But here I came up to this. If I go to output, I don't think it's still reading too far. 1 second, why it's not reading? What is this one? I'll say you are data expert, reading file and converting number to text. And I'll copy the same thing here. So there is no difference here. So now let's see again, playground. So playground is here. So now run flow. Let's see. I hope it's not confused, but let's see. It looks to right there. Let's see. Okay. This time you can see that ID, name, email, date, and ID, hobby, and salary. So up to this, no problem, right? It is bringing thing. I don't know why he bring date and time. Though I don't have date and time, right? ID, name, and all. Okay, so I think it's coming so far so good. It brought both record, right? So now it's a matter of telling these prompt to do good job. So if I come here and put it here, now what is there? You are data expert. Merge file 1, file 1 and file 2 based on ID column, right? Let's see. Ready? So it's able to read file, that's for sure. Now see what happens. This whole program is written in LangChain and it is doing all those activities. Once you develop the flow, your pilot is ready, then you can export as a Python program and you can use it. So now let's see. Both, you can see agent 1 does not know agent 2 and agent 3 does not know agent 1 and agent 2. We are using through prompt and you are actually leveraging LLM to do this thing, right? We can also say summarize this thing, right? You can do summarize, find the max value, which we'll do in few seconds once the result is coming. Okay. Perfect. We got it, right? Now I'm going to plug chat input. Let's do that. Now we do chat input. And if I because it is generating this one, this one, this one. If I want to plug, then I need a prompt template, right? But you got the idea, right? I can ask that question, and through prompt template, I can ask also question who has the highest salary and all kind of thing. But you got the idea, right? People on phone, any questions? I can add like a prompt template just like this and just like this, and I can let's do that. And this same I can add it here, right? Right, code. Sorry, not code. My mistake. Double click here, and I can say you are data expert file 1 and 5 based on ID column. Values show merge result in a tabular format. And here we'll just say input, right? And then we can plug it. I'm just curious that our things properly work or not, right? So I plug the input here. You know, just add input here, just curly bracket, right? And now playground, and here I'll say, okay, oops, sorry, my mistake. Who has highest salary? Right? Let's see Kevin or whoever is coming, Tom. That would be pretty interesting, right? Now, not only you're merging, but you're asking questions. And if I, in your case, got it? Amazing, right? Right? Unbelievable. Right? This kind of thing never possible, because now you are doing operations and you are also investigating, right, with questions, which is amazing. Love it, right? Look at that. Tom is the highest salary. Huh? Pretty good. Who has low salary? Who has maximum? Now you can see how infinite opportunity now. Sounds good? Any questions, concerns, doubt? Yeah, this is you can export as a blank. The code is there, right? So you can export whole code. We are going to do as a lang chain, but the whole code is like a Python, which you can do that. Okay. Any questions, concerns, doubt? Very good. Actually, if this type of things, it makes me like very happy. Why? Because you can see that raw material becomes now useful value, right? So let's do one more component. We'll make a component. Let me do a new one. So I'm gonna, save this thing. So you can click here, right, and save it. So you can save your thing like whatever you name. So here you can say multiple agent flow. Save this thing, right? And now we'll click on it here and create a new blank workflow. So we're gonna click here. Where is my new one? I click here. Yeah, and new flow, right? So let me repeat one more time. So when you are creating a new workflow, we'll create a blank new flow, and this flow, it's our last flow. So in this flow, what we are trying to do here is creating a custom component. This is interesting because if you know custom component, you can make Langflow much more richer, because sometimes Langflow may not have a particular component. So the way this component will work, please pay attention. If you see here, new custom component, do you see that? So we are going to create our own component, which is called weather report. So please see on the screen. I has an agent. I'm going to put an agent. So click on that and you can click agent here. And I'm going to use key because I do have my key. I'm going to copy that key and I'm going to paste it here. Now, please understand what we are going to do is weather. So let's say if I do chat, please see on the screen. If I do chat, right? And if I ask chat and I connect like this input, and if I ask chat, hey, tell me the weather of Detroit, it won't be able to do because it is not knowing Detroit. So it needs a tool. So that is what we are doing, new custom component. So this is a tool. Now I want to create this tool as a weather component. Make sense or no? So what I have done is, this took me 6-7 hours. Why? Because I was changing this line. But that is the line. I was doing everything right, but changing that line. So I realized that they need that in order to communicate. So high level, if you read this component, it's not fancy. It's just a Python class, but this is the main guy. What it does, it calls build output, which is this method. And this one, it calls this one. So it calls like that. So it kind of internally call. So what I means I had to do is, I have to keep this thing, and instead of they, I call here and then I call my function. That's pretty much it, right? So what we are going to do in our forum, we have everything. So we're going to copy this, start from here, copy from here, copy from here, and up to this, copy that, Control C, Control C, start from here, right? And go back to the component and just say Control A, delete, Control V, Control A, delete, Control V, and check and save, check and save. So first of all, you can see now weather has nice, beautiful weather tool. Yes or no? And informations are there. Now there is one thing I want to make sure you understand, code perspective. So if I go to code, there is a URL. There is a URL which I'm using called open weather URL. Now please understand. Hello. Please see here. This is my key. I have created an account in weather. I went to there. I created my account. I created key. So if I pass city, it can give me city specific weather report. Make sense? Now, how am I going to get a city, right? So I need a template, right? So if some reason I forgot the picture, but here I need a template editor where I say, what is the weather of city, like that, right? So go back here. I'm going to delete this part and I'm going to add a template editor. Right? Prompt template. And here I'm going to say, please pay attention. I'm going to say, what's the weather? What's the weather of city? And then curly bracket city. Right? So you are giving kind of thing. What's the weather of this city? Right? And you put that and check and save. So now you have a city variable. Now this one you're going to take here. So you're going to type and then you're going to plug it here. So this one is now your input. So now this guy through, you will say Chicago here. It will pass Chicago here, right? So we'll see that. Now, so you got that. Now I'm going to put this is the weather report. So this is a tool. I need to convert as a tool. So I'm going to click on tool. So that will be convert as a tool. And I'm going to pass tool here. Okay. And then output. I'll put output here. Everyone understand, right? We are doing the same thing again and again. So this is the output. So you can see right now we have our tool, our component, our template. No, it won't work, right? Because I need still input. I got a template. I got this thing. So let me remove the tool part. So if I do that, if I pass here, this will be a city, and this output will be input then, right? No. Why it's output? 1 second. This output. Okay, where is the tool? It went here. I'm missing one thing, huh? It is, sorry, drag connect computable input. This is our weather. Weather supposed to be tool. that's for sure. But if I do tool, 1 second, if I tool, I can put tool here. Okay, got it. No, I need to provide input here like that, right? Then it will be fine, right? Because tool is tool. Then this one will get the receive. And here I need to say you are weather expert. You are weather expert, right? You are weather expert. So now let's see the magic, right? So here we'll pass Chicago. Chicago will convert as a city Chicago, and then it is your weather expert. It will use this tool and generate the output. If it works, you guys need to do tada. The key works only for a few minutes only. Okay, so don't do too many times. Okay, Chicago. Provide. I'm writing English. Provide weather for city Chicago. Okay, if it works, you will see that. Provide weather city Chicago, and it should say weather tool. It should say, hey, it looks like build output. It call our tool component, and you can say the weather in Chicago is currently super. Make sense? And you can ask any question now. Let's say Detroit. Now, what about Detroit? Right? So you empowered LLM with our tool. Our tool is now working. Pretty good. People on phone, I hope you enjoy this type of thing because you are making the LLM powerful and you're just drag and drop. You didn't do much work here. The API which I'm using, it only allows certain call in 1 minute. So if you call multiple times, it's slow down. So this has a problem. I think there is a limit on calling, how many people are calling. So if you all are calling at the same time, it might say, you know what, wait for a few minutes and then try. But right now it seems like doing it. It seems like erroring out because what about Detroit? I don't think it understood city. Let's see if it understands, it should give a result. Is it giving? Agent stop due to max. So I'll stop for a second here. Yeah. So, it did. Yeah. So here I'll say, what's okay. Oops. Let's keep going. What's the weather for New York City, right? The main thing is a prompt. It should understand, see it's calling build output. It should understand what we are trying to do, and then it really does magic. And here you go. Do you guys agree? It works. So people on phone, any question, concerns, doubt? Right? Let me take one thing. I forgot to take a picture of this thing, and that's why the confusion started. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this thing in our website because I don't want to miss this thing. Because sometimes, you know, if you have picture, you can easily figure it out, right? But without picture, it's pretty hard. Again, this took me quite a good time, but because it's a ready-made material, we can quickly navigate it. But you can see the power. I hope that gives you enough confidence that, man, you can do well. So I added here logic here. What is happening? This is what I added. Oops. Any questions before we install LangChain? Any questions so far?
We use opening API.
Uh-huh.
It's going to reside within our own.
This one, no, it doesn't reside. It goes to public. Because this one, it's not a tenant based, right? So we are not having an account where we restrict it to our tenant. So technically it is public. So I gave some homework. If you guys can do that homework, you will learn something. And that homework will give you enough practice. Internally, you are using LangChain workflow, but drag and drop, no code, low code type of thing, right? So that completes here the part. But there are some homework I added and a play around. I think you guys have enough knowledge now to you can knock it down some of the exercise I gave you. So practice that. Sounds good?